Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. This year's Hilton Head Island Wine and Food Festival will be held March 8th through the 12th, and the event will be bigger and better than ever. Here to share more about the upcoming events, Festival Director Jeff Gerber. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Sandy. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the history of the festival and then what we can expect this year.
Okay. Well, I mean, it started 32 years ago in just a parking lot.
Yeah.
So just kind of that meager beginnings, started as a wine tasting, and it's grown over the years to include now grand tasting and now events and wine dinners all over the island. So it just kind of keeps getting bigger and better all the time.
It does, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's really a lot of fun. So you have a lot of volunteers. Mm-hmm. They really put in a lot of time and energy. So why do you think that is?
Well, first off, we couldn't do it without them.
Yes.
So thank you to all those volunteers. And I think it's because something maybe we don't do a great job about letting other people know is it's not just a wine tasting. We do scholarships for USCB and TCL. And in the last 4 years, we've given $42,000 in scholarships. So I think not only do they think it's a great event and it does a lot of great things for the island, but it's nice to know that kids are getting college educations out of this. So it's not just a fun time.
Yeah, right, exactly. There's a cause to it.
Yes, ma'am.
And so can you hit some of the highlights on the actual public tasting, which is Saturday, March 11th?
Mm-hmm. Some of the highlights, your ticket will get you right through the gate at Sea Pines, so you don't have to worry about paying the fee or anything like that. We start out at 11 o'clock with the Bartenders Challenge. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to do some rums this year, kind of get the beachy theme going. That should be fun. Then we go into the, at noon, the Cisco Outdoor Gourmet Challenge. We've got some local chefs. They're going to show you how to cook some fun food, and afterwards you can actually sample it. Of course, it wouldn't be a wine and food festival without the wine. The wine starts flowing at noon, and the distributors pour wine from 12 to 3, and we've got somewhere between 250 and 300 wines.
Wow.
And I tell people it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
You don't have to try them all.
And there's food scattered throughout. People need to find the food and enjoy it. And there's great food, really great food.
Right, so.
And who is the sponsor, the big sponsor this year again?
Yeah, couldn't do it without Publix, and Publix has been just tremendous to work with.
Yeah.
The nice thing about Publix is their corporate belief in giving back to the communities that they're involved in. So, I mean, they just
And this is their second year of sponsoring the event, which is terrific.
Right, and they went from just helping us last year, they just helped the Hilton Head Wine or Seafood Festival last week, too.
Right.
So they're a great help to the community in a lot of these events.
Tell us a little bit about the grand tasting. I think the grand tasting has really evolved over the years, and I know just its setting is beautiful. Just the entire evening is really a fun evening, but it's a beautiful evening.
It really is. We're fortunate enough to have it in the clubhouse at Harbortown in Sea Pines. So if you haven't been to the Heritage recently, I mean, they just renovated the whole building about 18 months ago, and it's beautiful.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
And this year we're going to be back towards the ballroom, but they also covered all the outside porching. So we're going to have tasting. So part of the tasting is going to be out in the porch and under the gazebo, and then part of it will be inside, and we're going to do some past appetizers, and we've got some jazz in there. So great wines. There's a little over 100 different wines.
Huge auction as well.
Yep, and that gets into there'll be a auction at the grand tasting and at the public tasting, and that's how we raise all the funds for those scholarships that we're trying to get the word out that we do, that we don't always do a great job of letting people know we're doing that. But.
Right, and there are there's a huge selection of wines for people to choose from and to support the cause.
Right. It's I tell people, you know, bid on the wines and toast whoever you just got a scholarship for.
That's right. That's right. Quickly, some of the other events during the week.
I mean, there's wine dinners. There's great wine dinners all over the island. The earliest I know about are Tuesday. We've got some of those up on our website, but that's not something we do directly, so we kind of get the word out. Thursday we do the Sip and Stroll, which is really fun down in Harbortown. There's 14, 15 shops. We're going to put tables out there, and you literally get a wine glass, and you run around, and you sip some wine and try some wine, do some shopping, enjoy the harbor, so that's really fun. Thursday night we're doing the Best of the Best, and that's with Camille and Stephanie from Rollers. And there's going to be 6 different flights of 3 wines, and we're going to go through 18 wines, and there's going to be like one iconic wine you might recognize, like a Silver Oak or a Veuve Clicquot, and then they're going to do 2 that they think are equal, but you probably haven't heard of. And so they're calling it Best of the Best, Who's to Know? Because you might find a new favorite after you're done. So that's going to be great on Thursday night. Friday, we're doing a tribute to Madame Veuve Clicquot. Champagne tasting, if you know champagne. She really started the champagne industry.
She did.
Which is amazing if you think about the 1700s and a woman running a business that became an empire and a world leader.
And I love that thought, and we'll stop on that thought. And thank you. We'll have all the information on the screen, and looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having us.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.